Okay, so let's move on to mixing the drums. First thing is to import all the exported WAV files that came from the drum sampling session, which I showed before. And then, we're gonna mix them. What else could we do? So, I have a template for mixing drums. Uh, it's the same template for physical drums, for MIDI drums, it's the same. Um, so, I have a drum bus. I have bypassed all the plugins so we can hear how it sounds raw. It won't be too different from what we've listened to before. So I have a drum bus with a little bit of processing. It's very important. I start with this. For starters, let's listen to them raw. Okay. Usually I have some kind of mix master chain just to have a little bit in my mind how that will sound as a final product. It's not very important though because this master chain could change. It depends. Sometimes I have some mixing master chains that I use for drums. Sometimes I have the same master chain that I will have in the end. It depends. So let's listen to it with mixing master chain on. Okay, you can hear a little bit of reverb as well. I use Valhalla Room for reverb. It's fucking great. A plugin, a little bit of distortion, EQ. That old EQ seems like a crazy EQ, but it depends on the source and my processing at that time. It can be crazy as that, or it could be simpler, like 1 or 2 points. It doesn't matter actually. Anyway, so beginning with a drum bass, let's bypass that to listen to how it will sound. Okay, so we got a little bass compressor with Kramer Pi, to get it glued together as a kit. Uh, some EQ. Can go to the kick, bypass it. We got EQ, a lot, Clipper, and it was in Designer. We used it for a little bit more attack. Actually, not a little bit. It has plenty of extra attack. Yeah, the output gain, hold down a little bit. Then we also have the individual process, some EQ with SSL and with Pro Q. Okay, it just does nothing there. So just some EQ here with the SSL, maybe some compression. Yeah, there is some compression as well. So I also have a kick sample track. This is for the physical drums. When I get real physical drums, then I might use a sample, so that's there just for that. These two are routed into the kick bus and the kick bus into the drum bus. So for snare, same goes. There's also also two extra tracks here. The one is the sample that there is also in the kick, just in case I need an extra sample for physical real drums. Not in this case, so we can just deactivate them. In the cell snare, there is some processing. I think EQ, yeah, there's nothing in here. So just again, yeah, some EQ, compression, a lot of processing in the bus, as I'm really used to do that in the bus because I route them both samples and real snare in that case to a bus and I just process them together. So let's listen to how it sounds. Okay, moving on to hi-hat. Same thing goes here. Actually, this is the same thing except for the overhead, which I'm gonna talk about it. But toms are the same. Room is the same. Just routed into a bass. All these basses, kicks, snare, hi-hat, overhead, toms, and room go to the drum bus, which is the bus that I'm gonna export the drums from. Okay, let's go to the overhead. Nothing special here. A little bit of compression. Some channel, I think. Yeah, some channel saturation. Again, a little bit of compression. It was too pointy, I think, the snare. And my favorite Valhalla plugin, the Valhalla Shimmer. It's fucking awesome plugin. Listen to it.